Welcome to Aesthetic Academy, the only school that won't put you in debt, but probably won't help either. If you have no clue what's going on, don't worry, neither do the instructors. Now, get out your art supplies and quit eating your paint because class is in session.
This is sketchy. Yes, I'm a human. Click a
Yes,
picture
I'm a human.
Click on every picture of a boat.
Oh shit.
Right. Right. I just want to see the program. That's all I wanna. Are you gonna install viruses? You know what? Go ahead.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I am. I bet
Oh, it
you.
was called My Paint.
Oh.
Damn.
So we gotta open like My Paint and Sumo Paint. I think Tap started with Photoshop, so we might be at a disadvantage if we all go like at dead. But we'll be fine.
But also, like, I bet that My Paint was like a decent software for like, but I didn't have a drawing tablet then, so I had to do like everything with mouse, and like everything just fucking looked bad because there are people who can draw digitally with a mouse and they can do it very good, but I wasn't one of those people.
I felt that. I think I did sketches first and then imported them and then tried to like
Yeah.
clean them up as best as I could. And then I couldn't do backgrounds for like shit. But
Oh my god, do we have to do the intro?
yeah, I've been psyching myself up as best as I
Okay.
can. Alright. Hello everyone and welcome to the Aesthetic Academy. My name is not Inkwell Tapestry. I know we sound exactly exactly alike, really. But we got some pretty big shoes to fill today. My name is Gravity Bee, and I'm joined by the lovely Mintfish. On their new fancy, shiny, brand spanking new tablet. Delicious. And we're gonna do combining food and animals. We're gonna make them do a fusion dance. We're really gonna hold them at gunpoint. We're gonna make them fuse, and we're gonna see the results of that.
Yes.
So you were already planning on doing snails, right? Exclusively snails?
Yeah, because my new special interest, everything has to be snails. Snails or GTFO, you know?
Should I do one animal too then?
Well, if you want to do like more animals, that's up to you. I was like thinking like making snails like fruit related and making like different fruits.
My immediate thought when you were like, I'm just gonna do exclusively snails was like, okay, then I'll do exclusively Garfield.
You know what? Yeah. And he's just gonna be like lasagna.
See, I was thinking of that, but that might be too obvious a pull, really. We gotta throw
On the nose.
we gotta throw a curveball, I think.
Throw a spaghetti in there.
Make him into a meatball. Oh man, that reminds me. I think there's a part in like some Garfield movie or short where he sings something very similar to that. Like he's in an Italian restaurant and he's singing like the da 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 da. Yeah, like literally the FNAF, but like Italian related.
Mm-hmm.
Unless I'm misremembering, that is also possible.
Maybe it was like a fever dream. You all imagined it.
Garf came to me in a dream, and suddenly I can now draw Garfield.
That was so good.
Garfield.
Maybe I should first I should look up a. Why is this dirty? My screen is so dirty already. Disgusting. Like maybe I should look up a reference of a snail. You know, start out with drawing just a snail, and then pick like 3 to 5 fruits. Probably just 3, but aiming to have 5.
Fuck, Googling that just gives me Garfield songs in Italian. Son of a bitch. Give me pizza, give me pasta, give it to me right now.
Okay, the first snail in Pinterest, I will paint it.
Paint the snail.
No, it's like the huge like African land snail. I think that's like the biggest species, and it like almost takes up like an entire arm or something.
Oops, saved preview on. Don't give me that. Thank you. Because that might chug-a-lug my computer. Also, Jade introduced me, they're making another fucking Harry Potter movie. But, like an actual Harry Potter, not like Fantastic Beasts. But Daniel Radcliffe was like, no thank you. No thank you. He was basically like, I just escaped Potter. Please don't put me back in that corner.
Don't put me back in the broom closet.
Don't put me back in the broom closet, please.
Don't put me in the cupboard under the stairs, please, I beg.
Please. Please, random food generator, just generate something. Goddamn.
So you have grabbed me by the throat, called me slurs, and forced me to play Cookie Run, right?
Yeah.
One of like the enemies, I don't know if you remember, like in one of like the things, is basically like snails that look like blueberries. Like they just look like this.
Yeah, I think I know what you're talking about.
And that's why I got like the idea of like, oh, combining snails with fruits.
I like the dog cakes. They're cute.
Oh, they're so cute. Yeah. Feel so bad killing them. I mean, killing. Are you actually killing anything in the game?
It's true, they just kind of spin off into space. I like that I pulled up a random food generator. 8 foods out of all the foods in the world, one of the 8 is lasagna.
Very good. It knows.
Maybe I should do bread first. Delicious bread.
Oh, yeah.
Everybody loves a bread.
I do love bread.
The nice crispy loaves that kind of look like that.
It's so hard to find good bread in Finland. Like, I'm kind of picky with my bread. Like, the crust has to be crispy. And the fluff needs to be fluffy, like obviously. But for whatever reason, if you go to the store, most of the time when it's like when they're selling like the bread in bags, then it's like, you know, like the toast bread, like it's shit. But then if there's like, you know, like the more artisanal breads, they're all squishy.
Yeah.
What was that? I am disrespecting the bread because it's all yeah, it's all sponge. All the bread is sponge. And for what? Like, well, if you have like a baguette, then obviously it's crispy, but even then sometimes it's spongy, and I'm like,
If you don't like it,
what?
Mouse, I'd like to see you make a better bread.
I have made like a better bread before.
We'll give Mouse like his own. Once we have a budget, we'll give Mouse like his own little like cooking show where he can
The
try
cooking
to
show.
make the things we request of him.
You know what? Yes.
First
All right.
rich
What?
paycheck straight to Mouse. Here's $100 and make some bread.
Yes. So, what fruits? I think one of the fruits that I want to do is a kiwi.
Ooh.
I think that might be like an interesting thing for a
Johnny,
snail.
Johnny.
Johnny.
Johnny, you
Yes.
want to hear a fun fact? One of my male friends saw like the insane emoji, and he's like, I know it's supposed to be eyes, but it looks like a pair of tits. Which killed me.
Well, he sees what he wants to see.
It's true. You see what you want to see in art, really. Brother. So good. They're so funny. Love them.
Johnny, give me a fruit, any fruit that isn't like apple or pear. Especially not pear. Fuck pears. I hate pears.
You know, bread. You'll never find any bread anywhere else like in Belgium, says Chubbs. John says, nah, draw pears. Chubbs
Fine,
says
I'll draw pear.
pomegranate.
All right, pomegranate.
I think I am gonna do the bread garf.
Do it. I do have to say, like that's one of the things that I really miss a lot about Belgium. Like living in Finland is bread. Also, just like going to the bakery and getting lost. um, but like in Belgium, like on every corner of the street, basically there is a bakery. Or like in one town, there's like 5 billion bakeries. But in Finland, you have to like drive all the way to a different side of the city for like a bakery to get like super expensive bread that which you hope to be crispy, but
I might have to do a normal cat because I think if I do Garfield, anything I draw will just look like the fruit with Garfield's head stitched onto it.
no, do it. Wait, I also want to do it.
See, it looks like I've turned myself into a pomegranate, John. John, I've turned myself into a pomegranate, John. I'm pomegranate Garfield.
He's now a pear.
Oh. Pommy Garf.
Does he have whiskers?
Yeah, they're by his ears. It's sort of like 3 lines, like, sticking out the side of his ears. I'm Pickle Garf!
Yes.
Oh, fuck, I should do bees. It's staring me right in the face. Really? Bees
Yeah, there was like,
staring me right
like
in the
low
face.
hanging fruit, and you were just like,
And then I went, let me go even lower. Usually when I need inspiration, I just kind of like look at my pin wall. Since like it's just styrofoam behind my computer, I just stuck them all to that.
I got like this board that has like these ridges that you put like letters in it.
Make a banana with feet in Garfield's face. Should work. Why does that like remind me of Dick Butt? Have you seen that drawing?
My God. Dick Bud.
Yeah,
Man.
but like Garfield-esque. I might draw that really quick as a warm-up. Well, it just
Wait, why
seemed
does it
very
kind of look like a kangaroo?
esque in my mind. Yeah. Maybe I was thinking too stick form, and that's why I was just like, oh yeah, dick butt. I want some lasagna, give it to me now.
This is cursed. Oh my god. Get the banana out of here. It's snail time.
Hand
Snail
over
time,
the
baby.
lasagna. I will give it a booty like dick butt. Yeah, perfect.
Man, in college we were all about dick butt. Like every time when we had like a Photoshop like task or something, we had to like hide a doge and a dick butt in there.
Ganan failed. Yeah, I feel like dick butt was our generation's fuck, what is it called? It starts with C. Cowboy? It's the one where he has like the hands and then he has the long nose and he's like like he's looking over like that.
I don't know what you're talking.
Oh.
All right, references of snails. Even though I have them behind me, but they're all sleepy. The fucking lazy bitches. I mean, same, but
Am I ever gonna be able to find what I'm talking about? Probably not. Calroy? Roy? Kilroy! Kilroy!
Yeah, yeah, that
Kilroy
one,
was
yeah.
here. Yeah. I got there eventually. It only took a couple minutes. Do you think Kilroy and Dick Butt are friends? Or even could be lovers?
I feel like currently enemies, but eventually in the next season they'll become lovers.
Ooh, spoilers. Hell yeah. That's what
their love is
heals our
kind of
world.
Oh shit, what did I do? No. No. Why you look like this now? How do I undo that? Sir?
Sir.
Oh. Okay, I guess I'll just have to commit.
Time to commit to the art piece. Alright. So bees. Bee. What could a bee be? What the bee say? Bee 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 bee.
Avocados are a scam. You can't convince me otherwise.
They're the new blood diamonds.
It's like every single time when I get like an avocado, like either they're not ripe at all. So there's like only two options here that you can buy. Like either you buy like that comes in like those like plastic net bags, and then you have like a whole bunch of them. They are never ripe. So then you decide, okay, well let's get like the separate ones, even though they're like a lot more expensive, but then usually they're ripe. And then you come home and you decide, well, I'm not gonna eat it today, I'm gonna eat it tomorrow. And then the next day you decide, all right, I'm gonna cut it open because it, feels fresh. And then the entire inside is just black. And if the entire inside isn't black, then the entire inside is just fucking pits.
Yeah, there's like no way to tell. It's
There-
fucked up.
there is no winning with an avocado, only losing.
My grandma, like we had, like I had a couple of avocados because they called for like a recipe, and she was like, just leave them in the fridge, and like the day you wanna take them out, like take them out in the morning, and they'll be fine. And that has seemed to have worked, but it also could be a fluke because that's just the the luck of the draw with avocados, you know.
And there's also like the thing that if you put an avocado with a banana, it'll ripe faster or whatever. But like all that does is that now both fruits are just becoming bad.
The banana's learning off of the the avocado. It's like letting your child run around with the bag gang.
How do I observe snails every day, but yet I can't. But Garfield only came to me in a dream, and all of a sudden I could draw him.
Right now, this is looking like just a very hairy bee.
Valid. Let a bee be hairy.
The bee be hairy.
A queen doesn't shave for no one.
It's true. The queen's the queen. There's no higher that you could get, really.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe because I may not like putting a butt in it. There we go.
What if I decide to have bees for pets? How would I like become like a beekeeper?
Don't know.
And like how would I deal with it in the winter? Because damn, the winters are rough here.
Probably have to get them like a greenhouse or something. What if I like move the green part? Because this is a freak of nature. I can fuck it up how I want to fuck it up. It don't have to be no exactly perfect strawberry.
You're right.
Also, you said you didn't like modded Minecraft, right?
I don't know, there is something about it gives me weird anxiety. It makes me go like there's so many things that I don't know, so many things going on.
Yeah.
It needs I'm boring. I need vanilla.
Did you see?
But if you yeah, okay, go ahead.
Yeah, I don't know if you saw the one we were playing. But you get to pick an origin. So, there's like a shit ton of different origins. So you can be like a moth, Enderman, spider, shulkin, the equivalent to a mermaid, but I think they called it something else. Like origins like that. And so it like affects the gameplay in like terms of like hard to medium, like how difficult it is to survive. So Taps slime people, so he has lesser health, but he can yeet himself like off any ledge and not take fall damage.
Nice.
And
So it's
I'm
basically
moth
almost
people.
like D&D.
Yeah, like the entire mod pack is like playing D&D without a DM.
drawing, maybe I do have to like get over the fact that I don't like mods.
Yeah, because like you can literally play like vanilla-ly if you wanted to. Like we have Jay and Colin, so they're basically like have done like as much as they need to. So if you like ever want to explore a mod pack, like we probably have like everything like readily available, but cause Tap's doing mine colonies instead of Colin this time. Colin's just building this dwarf hovel that we're living in. So he's been like live, laugh, loving there. Oh yeah, and Tap and Colin, since they're dwarf and slime folk, they're only a block tall, so they're short. And Jay's Enderman, so he can like teleport. By like throwing an ender pearl, like he has like infinite ender pearls. And he can teleport, but if he hits water, he starts taking damage. So Colin put like a fountain literally in the middle of the base. Killed him a couple times.
Damn.
The
He said not allowed.
It's true. The mod pack I'm fucking with has like magic and stuff. So you can like make spell books and like create your own spells and stuff. But I've also just been flying around on a broomstick. Just looking at shit. Cause there's like witches' huts and like little fairy villages and stuff around. So I've been just flying around and observing.
No, that sounds lovely.
Other than the dragons and leviathans, yeah. It is nice. Because the dragons are as fast as the broomsticks. Like the other day, oh god, I wish I was streaming, but like, this was the day when just shit went down, and I woke up pretty late. So I was kind of like not in the right mindset, and then, I kept like AFKing to like type on Discord, and a leviathan shot me out of the fucking sky. So I was like, oh shit. RIP that broom.
Sorry to hear that, bud.
It's okay. It was a spare broom. But I went to the village where like I was dying by the dragon, because it was literally like built into a battle tower. Like when I got there, I literally looked to my left, looked to my right, no fucking dragon in sight. I opened my waypoint thing, type in the waypoint of the battle tower, and then all of a sudden I started taking fire damage, and it killed me, and I was like, motherfucker, where did you come from? But Colin and I, once he got me help to get my stuff back, like, we literally got there, no fucking, like, he couldn't find the dragon. And I'm like, alright, like, if this thing comes out of nowhere, on you, bud. So we get my stuff and we start flying back home, and I look at the mini-map, and I just see a dot behind us, keeping pace. And I turn around on the broomstick, and I just see it right behind us, keeping pace. And I was like, this is it. This is how we die. It's over. And Colin and I were talking about it the next day because we weren't in voice chat. And I asked him about it, and he was just like, yeah, I was literally just about to make a joke, like, watch the dragon be following us before you started freaking out in the text chat. We got away, though. We got it stuck on something. But I was like, this is the end. Other than that, lovely game.
10 out of 10.
Yeah.
Alright, can I finally perhaps color in my kiwi snail?
Kiwi snail, kiwi snail. Does whatever
That's
kiwis
whatever.
tell them.
Kiwis.
Oh yeah, what's your review of the Batman movie? Give me that delicious hot take.
Um, I think it was a good movie. I really enjoyed Robert Pattinson as Batman. Um, I really thought it like he showcased like this the trauma that Bruce Wayne has of like losing his parents. Like I think he portrayed that kind of a Batman really well. I don't think he was like that good of a Bruce Wayne, but I guess he hasn't gotten to like, like the billionaire playboy pretending to be like, like a rich guy who's like a total dick. Like I guess he hasn't come to that part. Um and also the movie was like really long. That was like one of the negatives that I had. Like it just kept on going. Like they spoilers, I guess, they catch the Riddler and then you're like, "Aight, movie over." And then it wasn't. Then there's like this whole big thing that's going down. Alright, movie over. Nope, still like some more is coming. But otherwise, I thought it was pretty good, pretty tasty. I give it like a 8 out of 10.
Very good. I loved all the memes after. That was like Batman having to get ready for the fight where like they just go into the bathroom and like rushily put on like dark eyeshadow and like the eyeliner and then run out for battle.
Yeah. And I know that Mouse had like said that like his review basically, he thought that like the penguin wasn't like slimy enough, like a sneaky little bastard enough. But I thought it was like a good penguin. I didn't think that the Falcon was a good portrayal. Like a good actor, but just not like a good portrayal in my opinion.
Mm.
And then like a negative that isn't like the fault of like the movie, but like we went to see it in the cinema. And first of all, movie tickets these days are so expensive. Like I think with the tickets and the snacks that we bought, it was like 60 euros. Which is like, let's say it's like the same as like $60. Like it's about 1-to-1. So it's like super overly expensive. We go to the movies and the sound is super loud, but the speech is barely like eligible. Like it's the speech was like you could hear it coming from the front and it was like almost like it was a whisper while like the background noise was like super loud. So like half of the time I couldn't like understand what they were saying because also like it has subtitles, but the subtitles are like in Finnish and Swedish. And I'm like, well, I don't understand any of this and I don't know what they're saying, so
Yeah, they probably hiked prices up a bit, especially like getting slammed all the time, but I was gonna go see the Scream movie. They literally took it out within like a week of it playing, but they still had like the new Spider-Man movie in theaters. So I was like, what the fuck? But they had it playing like in cities like close to me, like an hour away. But like the friend that I was gonna go see it with just watched it on like whatever. Because we thought like it was gonna be like out in like all theaters. Like it just like disappeared and I was like, what the fuck? I don't know why they pulled it out like so early out of like just the theater here. Because it was still playing for like weeks in like other cities. So I don't know why they were just like, JK. No more Fortnite.
yeah. I don't know. I feel like the at least like the movies here, they're just getting like a little bit too arrogant because it's also like there isn't really, at least not in the city where I live, there there isn't that many like alternatives. It's basically like one company that has like movies.
Mm.
And then there's like one like I guess more like an indie theater which like only shows like indie titles, so you won't see the Batman there. And it's like before you were allowed to bring your own snacks. But now, because with the whole COVID thing, they have like said that you can't do it anymore. And I'm just like, dude, it's $20 for like a popcorn and a soda. Like, are you kidding me? Fucking fucking scam.
I love seeing all the videos of like people sneaking stuff in, especially like the pregnant person one where they like hollow like they take like the styrofoam thing or like a carved out like watermelon or something and pretend they're pregnant. But especially when they do that shit to like the guys.
Yeah.
So good. But yeah, they have it's like $20 for ticket and then like 20 20 to $30 like if you want a combo or like popcorn. I think even the small popcorn was like $10 and I was like, bruh.
Yeah, it's ridiculous.
Shaking my head, my thighs, everything. I also gotta watch Turning Red soon.
Oh
And
yeah.
uh bully Colin and Jay into watching the animatronic movies. At least get them caught up to the Nick Cage one.
You know what? Maybe Mouse needs, because I also told him about the movie and I feel like he should watch it too.
Yeah, I think everyone should watch the Nick Cage one. Holy shit. It's beautiful. It's called Willy's Wonderland. It was one of the movies that popped up right after the FNAF movie deal like fell through, like the original one, but I think they are making like one now since I think Scott Cawthon gave most of the rights to Steel. I think he gave it away to someone or went into retirement after the whole political thing. So they're making like an actual like movie now. And then oh, sorry.
Bless you.
So a bunch of like people were trying to like write off the fame of Five Nights at Freddy's. So Willy's Wonderland, the Banana Splits movie, there's probably like more that popped up, but those are like the two like bigger budget ones, I'd say.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, that popped up. And the Nick Cage one is phenomenal. It's like they could afford him, but only his presence and not any words. Because he does not say an entire thing through the movie, which is wonderful.
Yeah, I think I should force Mouse to watch it. Also, I made a Shrek snail. This is just it's
Yes.
just it's Shrek. That's
Somebody.
once snailed me.
The
The world
swirl
is gonna
stole
snail
me.
me.
Yeah, I could probably turn him into Garfield.
I ain't the smartest snail in the shed.
Garfield, stop turning yourself into bread and trying to eat yourself.
Vanessa.
John, I got my Garf balls stuck in the door.
Do you think Garfield is neutered? Or spayed? I don't know which one is for which.
That's a good question.
Like, do you think that John chop off his Garf balls himself?
I think he might.
John himself.
I'd love to see anybody from like Studio Ghibli do fan art, especially since like they give the cat bus balls, which means the cat bus is probably not neutered. Wait, yeah, doesn't the cat bus have a kid?
I don't know. I have never watched any of the Studio Ghibli's movies. I don't like that you're silent right now.
I was like, I can't fault you for that because like a lot of me seeing them growing up was just like them playing on like the kids channels and stuff. Cause that's where I found like Kiki's Delivery Service, and I used to watch that all the time.
Yeah, I don't think that they really played those, or it was like on those like weird Sundays where it's like nothing ever good was on TV or something, and then you don't want to like watch anything. I don't know.
Some of them are on Netflix now, or maybe all of them. Could be all of them. I know
But do we
Ponyo's on there. I think Kiki's is on there. I want to say it is. That's something we could always do. We could do like Studio Ghibli like community. Well, I guess technically day.
Sure, why not?
And then we could sit there and do it all. Because I don't think I've seen Ponyo yet. Unless, like, I saw it when I was, like, negative 20 million. You know?
Okay, I hate everything about this, so it's trash time. Listen.
Oh no.
I am figuring out this program, okay? I'm figuring out life. Gotta cut me some slack here.
Oh man, Garfield would be like that tiger bread.
I love tiger bread. I think that's like my favorite bread. Like it's the one with like the crispy like bits on the top, right?
Maybe.
Unless we have a different definition of tiger bread.
I'm talking about the gimmicky one where they just like swirl like chocolate bread through there, or like
Oh.
cut me some slack. I see what you did there.
Yes, totally on purpose.
We have to go to the authorities. There's been a snurder. Oh shit, I gotta add the stripes on his tail before I banish him to the top corner. There we go. Garf.
Still thinking about getting the mustache snail, but I have to wait until my workroom is finished because that's where I'm going to put them.
Ooh, hell yeah.
They can live up to 15 years. That's longer than most dogs.
That's true. Damn.
That snail might outlive me. Damn.
My friend from high school, her dad owned like 2 parrots, which are like good 50 years. It was like the African gray parrot, and then I think just like a normal parrot. But my god did one of the, like, I think the African gray one name was Jasmine. And like you could like talk to it down the hall, but if it saw who you were and if you were not like like her dad, it would be ready to kill you.
Damn. You know what? Same. Me too.
I don't remember it accidentally. I know it bit him once, but I think it was frustrated or it was like trying to get like more time out of the cage because like he does like let them out like regularly just to like hang out and stuff. They're usually chill, but
Yeah, I also let my snails out of the cage just to, just kidding.
I let them walk around my house. I put little harnesses on them.
I made like a joke, like I told Mouse like there's like these huge snails, like they're giant, right? And I'm like, yeah, like should we get like one of those? Like we can just have it like walk around the house. It's like having a cat, and then it's like, it's like oh, what is the snail doing in the bed? It's like, oh, it's just going to be for like one night. Like don't worry about it. Like let it just sleep on the bed, and then like this is how it would be then for the rest of our lives. Like we would be sleeping like this is the bed, and then the snail is just like taking up the
Yeah. Just like a big like Saint Bernard, a snail.
What is that one song, like Saint Bernard sits at the top of the driveway and it's just like a snail like
A
looking
snail.
menacingly.
Snail takes up our whole bed. Probably could take up an entire driveway too. Needs somewhere to park its snoodussy. I don't like the bee that much, but Garfield I think is top tier. What I've done here.
I have to like go between. Oh, love him.
Like a kind of a bread color, but
What
also
did you?
kind of
What is
orange.
the? What is the bee? Oh, it's a strawberry. Yeah, a strawberry.
Yeah. Yes.
Snarard sits at the top of the driveway.
Man, I think Bugsnax is coming to PC, and I would love to play that with you.
Is it multiplayer?
Probably not.
Oh,
I think it is a single player experience. But
I guess you.
I'd love
Yeah.
to watch you play it.
Oh,
Because I
you
think
want
you'd
to
have
watch
a good.
me?
Yeah, I would.
I thought you wanted me to watch you.
No. I want to watch you play because I think you would enjoy it more.
What's that supposed to mean? I feel like you just like offended me,
No.
but I'm too dumb to understand.
No. It's literally a game. Think of it kind of like the new Pokemon, but with like food, living food beings. So it's basically like food, with googly eyes glued onto it. And the whole like premise is you're a news reporter who goes to this island to try and get the scoop of Lizbert, who has discovered the island of bugsnax that has like superhuman abilities to turn like Grumpus's limbs into like that kind of fruit, and then you get that ability. So basically you spend the game like catching bugsnax for these people because like Lizbird has gone missing and she has like a whole community there. So you like befriend the community and you like catch bugsnax for them and stuff, and you try to like discover the mystery behind that. And I'm
I
interested
mean,
to
sounds
see,
fun.
yeah, I'm interested to see your preferences of who you hate and who you like in the game.
Because
Cause
you already have like a feeling.
no, like just a bunch of people as soon as they start the game, they just see this one character and they're like, "Fuck this guy! I'm gonna throw him off a cliff," and like shit like this. Like towards the end of the game, you're on like a. It's basically just like going through like different biomes, and like you get new ways to catch the bugsnax and stuff, or like you need certain things to do to them, whatever. There's like this snowy mountain, uh, and you can get him up there, and he's on like a walk cycle. So people try to like put the springboard underneath him and launch him off the fucking cliff.
Poor guy.
Mm-hmm. I watched James play it all and I was invested.
You know what? Yeah.
Because I think they were saying it's coming to PC. Because I think it was a PS4 exclusive at first. Or PS5, rather.
Yeah, I thought it was like something like that they were like that it was like such a specific like game for like them to be PS5 exclusive.
Yeah, I think it was just made for a launch title, and they were like, well, now that we have more games, go out and, go for it, bud. Because I think I added it to my Steam wish list so I could figure out when it comes out. Yeah, it's on wish list. It just says release date 2020. 2022.
Soon then.
Maybe I should Google to see if there's like any. But yeah, they basically take like food items and then put like googly eyes and limbs on them. And then like Pokemon, they'll like say their own name. So there's this Strawbee. It literally, okay, I could draw it off of hand. It's like an upside down strawberry like that with like googly eyes like this. And then like just limbs. And that's a Strawbee. And then it goes Strawbee, Strawbee.
Sounds good.
Oh, it literally just says 2022. Devs have confirmed a press release. It will come to PC too. Okay, but do we have a date other than just 2022? Yeah, I think everybody's just saying, sometime in 2022, probably. It should be out by the end of this year. Yeah, well, I figured that. If the release date is this year, I want like a month, please. See, this sums it up perfectly. The adorable title about food, animals, and body horror will soon join the list of PlayStation games on Steam.
Body horror.
Yeah. Since I guess technically since the food like changed their limbs, like that's body horror-esque.
I mean, I believe it.
Also, when Slime Rancher 2 comes out, I think that'd be fun to play. I think that is confirmed multiplayer. Because I'd love to ranch some slimes with you.
Yes. I think I have that on my wish list.
I don't know if it's out yet. Knowing things, not me. I just remember it being like announced and then just like being like, yeah, baby, that's what we've been waiting for. Because I have number 1. And I loved it. I think Power Wash Simulator is also multiplayer now.
I do like to power wash.
Oh yeah, you should also log into Sea of Thieves today if you can. You get a free like wheel because it's the anniversary.
Huh.
Literally all you have to do is log in and it gives it to you.
Right.
And then I think you know the girl that like leans in the bar.
Mm-hmm.
She has like special like glitter cannons that you can buy too.
Oh.
And then there's like a special fireworks crate for the Merchant Alliance, but like it's literally just a fireworks crate. And we tested to see if there was like any kind of like achieve or anything by shooting them all off. Nothing. Nothing. We were ripped. We were ripped off.
Also, if you log in Dead by Daylight, you get like free iridescent shards and a lot of blood points.
DPD. I like I love seeing Chris's status change to just playing DBD.
Yeah,
Nice
we've been playing some together.
Nice shroom head. Yeah, I mean it's close enough. Strawbee could be shroom head. Are you talking about Garfield's head? I'll never know. It's a mystery. The one all the way to the left. Yeah, it's supposed to be Strawbee from Bugsnax, but I can see fucking Shroomhead-esque. Oh, I can see it. What other characters are in the game? There's like a ramen bowl. There's definitely a cookie. Instead of like doing like bees, they do like the honeybee, but it's literally like a flying like honey wand. There's like burritos. I think the burritos are like no, the burritos are like slugs. And then there's like a burrito chip combo that's like a mantis, like a praying mantis. God, what else? Oh, there's like popsicle. Oh, and Danny DeVito's in the game. I haven't sold you yet. Danny DeVito's in the game. He's one of the voice actors.
Danny DeVito.
I think he voices Crombus. I think that's the name. He's basically like a scam salesperson.
Like Mr. Moneybags.
Mm-hmm. Oh, also U2's did a collab with Garfield, and I bought one. It's like normal Garfield. It's literally the exact same pose, like, as the pop figure. But, like, instead of the eyes being, like, dots like it normally is, it's like the happy eyes, kind of like what I have in the bee.
Mm-hmm.
And the other one in the collection is Swole Garfield. I bought the Swole one. I'm a little sad that, it wouldn't take PayPal as an acceptance, so I had to put on my credit card, but it looks like he took some of his own and now he's tripping on it. This is what happens when you, get high off your own supply.
Exactly.
Never get high off your own supply. That's the life lesson. A lot of people said Turning Red was good. Gotta check that out. Especially since it's close to here. It's about Toronto. I loved all the reactions to, like, Tim Hortons being in the movie. And they eat, like, Timbits in the movie. So a lot of people are just memeing on it, like, going to, like, Tim Hortons and be like, oh my god, they changed Starbucks into, like, the red-themed Starbucks from the movie. And they're, like, trying the promotional donut holes. Oh, they taste like a Krispy Kreme or blah blah blah. Like, if you want to know what, like, it would taste like if you can't get to a red Starbucks.
I don't think we would have that here.
Yeah, I don't think Tim Hortons has spanned it very far. I think the closest they've gotten into US is maybe like a quarter of the way. Like Michigan, like around the borders. I don't think they've gotten farther than that. Do not know where I'm going with this idea.
I love like kind of like the controversy in quotes about like Turning Red, that it was like talking about periods, and everyone is like, not everyone, but like some people are like freaking out about it. It's like, whoa, like talking about like an adult topic, like that's so gross and I don't want my kids to watch it. And it's like, what do you what do you mean?
Yeah, and then people being like, oh, so like the war and the death and like the other movies was A-okay.
But periods, oh no, it's like, yeah, it's such an adult topic. And I'm like, but kids can get their periods as young as like 9 years old. Like,
Yeah, and then there was like a reviewer that got basically like memed on because he's like, this genre is too niche. Like, being like in the Asian community in Toronto, too niche for this movie to work. And everybody was like, Damn, Nemo wasn't a good movie because it was too niche, because I'm not a fish.
Exactly.
Imagine having human empathy. I think I was going with wings, but now this is kind of turning bunny-esque.
Honestly, there should be a kiwi snail. Like it should exist. Like a snail with a hairy shell.
Tell Tip to create one. She's a woman in STEM. She's got this.
I thought you were going to say she's basically God, because God is a woman.
It's true. It's true. It's also true. I am a woman in STEM. Bunsen burner. Yeah, I'm gonna fix this by changing this ear around. Because originally I was going for like wings, I think.
Wing Sona when?
Wink Sona or Wing Sona?
Winks Sona.
Could do that. Could. Gotta put it on the list so we remember. Because we'll forget again, because I think we talked about that last time.
It's true, we did. We should. I do like the idea of using the program that we sort of started out with that isn't Microsoft Paint. Well, you know, if it would be Microsoft Paint, then fine.
That's what we'll throw Tap in, because I think Tap started with Photoshop. So we'll just be like, here, MS Paint, you don't have to download anything.
But it's not the original MS Paint. Like the OG MS Paint.
It's close enough.
I think I would go out of my way to like find like the old version.
I don't know if it even let you run it on like Windows 10 anymore.
But there has to be like someone who has basically recreated it.
Well, maybe.
Has to be.
It's a little bunny. Kind of looks like it has boobs, but it's a bunny. Boop.
Okay, I had to say I had my doubts with this brush, but after like rendering a little bit, I am loving it. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
I love that you're out here with beautiful snail, and I'm just doing stupid doodle, stupid doodle, stupid.
I love your stupid doodles. They're great. You know, it doesn't always have to be serious.
It's true. It's true. Doing serious art, I don't know her.
That's illegal.
That's
All right.
illegal.
Feel like it needs a little bit of brown. Where the seeds would be.
Sneeds.
My god, my snails have been like laying eggs nonstop, basically.
It's fucking season.
I think so. They just don't stop fucking.
And they don't stop fucking, and they don't stop fucking.
Like, I think one of them has been like basically laying eggs constantly and is a little bit, I don't know if I would consider it sick, but so normally when you have a snail, their flesh kind of like is attached to like the lip of like the shell,
Yeah.
like this. But when he retracts in its shell, it kind of like detaches, so it goes like a little bit further than that. And there is like a thing called like deep retraction syndrome, which basically is like a death sentence for a snail, but at least it's not that far advanced for this one. And I think he's just too skinny because he hasn't been able to eat, because he has been like burrowing and laying eggs constantly. So
Yeah,
I
he
was
probably
like,
just
I
has
bet that's
fuck exhaustion.
yeah, I think that's the only reason why like he is kind of like retracting a little bit, because he still explores and eats, so I'm gonna say he's not like on his last breath.
Mm-hmm.
But if it dies, I'm gonna be so upset. Like I will be devastated.
I'm sure it'll be fine. It's probably just exhausted from fucking.
Fucking then yeah. I've been making sure that there's like enough enough protein. I gave them like a little bit extra so that they can get a little bit fatter.
Fatten them up.
Yeah. Delicious escargot.
See, with like chickens, you can literally just like smash like an eggshell in front of them and they'll just go ham and eat it.
Yeah. It's funny because I do have to like crush the eggs and then I feed it back to them. And it's like, and then they eat it. And I'm like, yeah, feast on your children. Feast on your unborn babies.
Here, have the protein back.
Exactly.
Okay, I think I'm on to something here.
I think you have been onto something like the entire stream. It looks great.
No.
Like you got it all figured out, baby.
All I know is dumb doodle and cry.
Felt.
Sounds like someone's cutting a tree down outside.
Tell him to stop.
Hey, we got a fucking stream going on out here. What the fuck are you doing? Oh, I'm sorry, I'm sorry. I didn't know. Damn straight, you didn't know. Go back to your family. And I spit on them.
As you should.
And I snapped the chainsaw in half over my knee to show dominance.
Do that with my back right now.
Snap. Oh my god, my old roommate, who was like, I think 5 feet exactly, wanted like the tallest person to step on her back to crack it. And I was like, this is the end for them. This is how they die.
Did they die?
Almost. The back crack sounded phenomenal though.
I bet it must have felt like so good when it cracked. I bet they went like, oh.
It's true. We had to. Well, it's carpet, so. Because we have like the movie theater room, but like nobody uses it. Well, people. There was enough nerds who were like, oh yeah, let's play games here. But,
Like you.
yeah, like me. Or we'd like watch YouTubes and stuff. So I think one night my friend and I were like studying or like working on something, like almost the entire night in there. And like it was getting to the point where like, you're just like you might as well be high cuz like that's what the conversation topics like feel like.
Yeah.
The good old days. I'm gonna have this fish looking in 2 different directions. It's the best kind of fish. I think this one needs to do differently. Yeah, but the movie room's fucking great. It was literally like a mini theater, but with like a projector.
Oh my god. That sounds good.
And they had like actual, like, kind of like movie theater seats. Like they reclined, like they were in the same style. Nope, whatever I've been doing implies that it has hair. Don't do that. I can't make a hairy fish, not again.
Do you mean not again?
Not again.
Flashback to the year of 2009, where the fish were hairy.
Oh man, they're talking about getting rid of daylight savings time here.
Oh yeah,
So
here too.
could you imagine being like an old folks home and being like, the time would magically change for an hour because that's what the government told us to do. Sure, Grandma, go back to bed. Like, okay, Grandma, sure, the time did. But no, it really did.
The time really did change.
Please believe me. Okay, Grandma, back to hospice.
I'm not senile, goddammit.
You just want me for my vast fortune. Yeah, Grandma, you're 20. You're 20 bugs. Your annual Twitch payout that you get every like 6 months because people forgot to cancel their subscriptions. Yeah, okay.
I feel bad for the people who are subscribed to me because I'm like, I haven't streamed in like a decade.
Time to stream again right now.
You're right.
Hello everyone and
one's-
welcome back to Batman Arkham Asylum. My name is Mintfish. Let's go. Riddle me piss boys!
That's exactly how it goes.
It's true.
Do you like my snail?
I do, I would own them. Look at them.
It's a kiwi.
Sneewy.
It's a kiwi snail.
I love them. Now,
Deserves like everything in the world.
Now, much with every well, it could be argued that some animals are already food, but yada yada yada. Would you take a little bite?
Out of a kiwi snail?
Yeah,
Damn, sure.
just a little nibble,
I would give it a little lick.
a little lick.
A little lick, yeah. I'll start with that.
Would it taste like kiwi though? Or would it be like snail and kiwi, like if you put it in a blender? Flavor?
I bet it would just taste like every other snail, but maybe a little bit more sweet. Maybe a little bit more acidic.
It just has a nice little sweet undertone.
Mm-hmm. Little citrusy.
Oh yeah, I think it ends today, but maybe it already ended. But Genshin did like a bartending event where you get to be a good bartender. But they're like, yeah, we decided to stop letting like people like the newbies serve alcohol, so you're gonna be serving just coffee, tea, and juice. And GeoDaddy shows up. And he's like, I like my tea strong, so I literally just made like you're supposed to like put like a base and then you can put ingredients in it. Like mint. I think it was like mint there's mint like mint fizzy water lemon, caramel and cocoa dip, and then milk that you could put into like any of the drinks. And then like the bases were coffee, tea, juice. So you can mix any of those ingredients into like certain recipes that people ask for. So he was just like, strong tea, please. So I literally I put all 5 like all 5 ingredients as just tea. And he was like, great.
Thanks, 5 stars.
Awesome, I'm gonna tell Shinhee about this and they're gonna come see you.
And you're like, I'm getting executed tonight.
Just can't remember what she wanted. Oh, Paimon picked for her. She was like, you got any herbs to chew on? Basically, or anything made with like these herbs. And we were like, no. And then Paimon's like, oh, you'll probably like a snow-covered kiss. And so it'll show what like they told you in the cutscene like while you're making the drink. And it was literally like a snow cover kiss, I guess. I don't know. Paimon chose. And I was like, oh shit. And then D-Luke was just like, juice. Just juice, please. It was basically all the adults. Even though they did like the cop out where like it's not alcohol, they could have had like some of the younger characters come through. But they were like, nay. They had Lisa and Jean were together. I feel like every time Jean has like a cutscene with her or like any kind of story plot, everybody's like, don't work so much. And she's like, oh yes, you've shown me the power of not working so much. And then immediately throws that out the window. Like every event. And she literally just got straight coffee, I think.
That's so in character.
Lisa got a scholar's afternoon, which was like just tea and milk. And Eula showed up, by herself, just fucking drunk out of her mind, and ordered like a fizzling water kind of coffee. And Paimon was like, we should water it down. So it was literally like one base coffee and like 4 fizzling waters. And she was like, oh, this is perfect. And then Zhongli showed up on his own, Diluc showed up on his own, Shenhe showed up
Zhongli.
on her own. I feel like that was it, other than like Kaya and Rosalina, the very first ones. And then you get like a little mixing, like a little bartender like mixing thing for your teapot. I think it's literally just decoration though. And then if you do like these rapid challenges, you get a name card with like the bartending stuff on it, which kind of looks cute. I messaged Tappy about it, but I don't think he'll see it in time to do the event. Because I literally did it in like an hour.
Well, time to open Genshin again. I haven't like played it in. When was the last time when we played it with memes?
Yeah. I think they're doing some anniversary stuff right now or something. It's called like Stellar Reunion and they're giving away some stuff.
Aha.
But Venti's coming next banner, so I'm pulling for Venti because this is, I think, literally his first rerun since launch. And I can make him do the swirly effect like Kazuha. But I'm still gonna play Kazuha. So on my
As
team,
you
they're
should.
gonna be interesting. What do you think of my fish? He goes,
I love him.
blah, 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 blah.
Love him.
Give him some bubbles. Under the sea. Under the sea.
Down where it's wetter, down there it's better. Take it from me.
Oh god, hiccup.
And stop hiccuping.
I'm trying. I really hope stuff starts like coming back this summer. Cause there's like a flea market I wanted to go to again. But they've been trying to like figure out how they're gonna do it, even though it's like an outdoor event. They still want it to be like safe because like usually the vendors are packed in pretty tight. But I think they figured it out because they were calling on like hiring people for it, so we'll see. Oh, we'll see. What kind of new tablet did you get?
It's a Samsung Tab S7 FE.
Ooh.
Because I didn't want to get like an iPad because I don't use like Apple products with anything else, and then I don't want to then deal with like having problems with maybe like sharing files or whatever. So I was like, let's stick to like Android. Then the only issue is that like the Android tablets don't have Procreate because it's iOS exclusive.
Yeah.
But I mean, Clip Studio seems to work fine. I tried Krita for like a second, but then it just wasn't right for me, not a right fit.
Yeah, I have Procreate and like Photoshop on my iPad, but I don't know. For me, it's been easier to work like in Photoshop, even though like it's a very dummy down version of Photoshop. Like they literally just added Gaussian blur like maybe last month. Like that's how behind like those updates are.
They don't have Photoshop, I think, for Android. I tried to look for it,
I don't
but
know. I think I think it is literally just called Photoshop. But
yeah, I couldn't find it at least. And I'm like, damn, because I think
I wouldn't be so surprised since they're so behind on update. Ooh. But I still like prefer. I don't think it's the photo editor, or maybe it is. Is it called Photoshop Express on the iPad?
is it because I feel like that's only for photo editing,
I don't know,
but I
because I
could be
recall
wrong.
having that on my phone, because that's what I would edit at work. I'm gonna look right now.
Because I tried to like just install Creative Cloud, but then it didn't give like any suggestions, I think, for it. And then there was like another thing. I don't know if it was like something like Adobe Design, and I was like, oh, what is this? And it was basically like Canva, but expensive, I guess.
See, it looks like it's just called Adobe Photoshop.
Yeah, I don't think it has that.
When I search it, is it just called Photoshop on the App Store?
Maybe it is also like again like
Oh.
iOS exclusive.
Yeah, it's literally just called Adobe Photoshop, and then I see Express underneath it. I don't know. Since it's so behind on like actually updating it, it's probably like in the works.
I do find it like so disgusting that I believe that Procreate was planning on you know expanding to to Android, and then Apple was like, actually, we don't want you to do that. And I'm like, that's such a gross capitalistic thing to do. Like,
It's literally like the console wars, but like the phone wars.
yeah.
Just keeping things like for a platform so people would have to like buy that into that. Those son of bitches. Oof, I have to quickly go to the bathroom.
Very valid. Can't promise that I will entertain chat.
I believe in you.
That's all you're getting from me. Dum 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 dum. Freddy, you're supposed to be in lockdown.
I am back.
Oh,
Arr.
sorry, it was dead air
It was
central
dead
over
air.
here.
You're lost in the sauce.
I am too lost in the snos.
Sneos. So there's like a magazine like in our bathroom, and I opened it, and the first headline I read is "The Wonder Years." It's fun being a teenager.
And you're like, can't relate.
Yeah, we really just zillennials and up really just missed the step of being a teenager. We just came out as adults.
You're right.
Popped out having to pay taxes, screaming, crying, throwing up.
Exactly.
I love your little snail. I would take a little chomp.
No, just a little one. Just a little chomp.
People who like eat snails on the reg would probably like it. It'd probably be like a little like more unique of a flavor. Well, I guess it already is kind of a unique flavor. Since usually people are like, you eat snails, ew. You know? Well, I say that, but that's like mostly like American stigmatism.
I like eating snails.
'Cause we eat burgers and fries. We don't know anything different. Ronald McDonald's has a chokehold on our life.
Right. So my mother-in-law came to help deal with like some house stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And so she looked at my snails,
Uh-oh.
and she went like, ugh. And I'm like, how dare you? How dare you? Like, because like, what if she would have like a dog and I would see the dog and go, ugh.
Me when
Gross.
I tell you I'm playing Minecraft. Me and I'm playing Minecraft. Ew.
You should be playing DBD instead.
You're not
you're
a
like,
real
wow.
gamer. You're playing Minecraft. You should play a real game. Like DBD.
Honestly, B, I don't know why I keep playing that game, because the last few times, like, I just got like tunneled out of the game and bullied out of the game, and I was just like, getting frustrated and angry, yet I keep hitting ready to go to a new lobby.
It's because you're hopeful. You're like, oh, this time it'll be a good game, and then it's not a good
Every
game.
single time, if it's like, and it's then a huntress too, like, I'm about to change my name. Like, they're tunneling me and then hitting me on the hook. And I'm like, bruh.
They're punishing you for being horny.
Yeah. I'm like changing my name right now.
See, people will either be like cool with it or then like they'll tunnel you out of the game. It's like the duality of being a TTVer too, like having TTV in your name. I love all the people that'll come into like TVD or TTV chats and being like, you shouldn't have TTV in your name. And then just forcibly bully them.
There was like a game with a Myers. It went really bad. And at the end, the chat, so the Myers was a TTVer, and someone basically said, "You stream this shit. Whoever wants to watch that." And I'm like, bro.
Fuck.
If someone would say that to me, I would just like uninstall like everything.
I'd be like, you're right, and then I'd leave the game forever.
Never coming back.
Still waiting for. Uh-oh. Hello.
Hello. Yeah.
Okay. My mouse, like, I was like waving my pen over it and like nothing happened, so I'm like, don't tell me everything froze.
I love that when that happens.
Cause I'd play prop. What is it? Prop night or whatever. The basically like prop hunt thing, but they have mics, and that terrifies me.
Yeah.
That you can just. Well, I mean, there's probably a way to turn the mics off. Cause like it looks fun, it really does. But as soon as like anyone said a word to me, I think I would just DC. I mean, there's probably a way to turn the mics off, like in Sea of Thieves, but I think I would just genuinely just start crying. Reminds me too much of the CS:GO days. I can't go back. I can't go back, man. I can't go back.
Some people are saying that DBD should have
No.
like voice chat, and I'm like, no, I will never play that game ever again. Like, I can't handle someone going like, "Oh my god, you stupid fucking bitch, why are you hiding?" The point of the game is not to hide.
It's not to heal or hide.
Like, it's literally a horror game. What do you mean?
I see why they'd want. Like, they'd want it. Lemon, insane emoji. Talking about CFDs, when are you guys gonna play it with me? Depends. We'll definitely have more time to play when, well, I'm imagining, when Mintt gets all moved in and stuff.
I mean, I've been playing DBD constantly. I'm like, yeah, I'm too busy. I'm too busy moving.
DBD. Because I logged on yesterday, but that was basically just to get the wheel and run. It is a lemon fish, John. You like it? Does it look like our lemon? But you should get the wheel before it goes away. Because I think it's gone this weekend, and I don't know if they count Monday as, like, part of the weekend or not. Does it ask for memes? Yeah, of course. Hold on.
Do you think a snail could benefit from having a hairy shell?
It'd definitely be softer.
Yeah. Like, it still would have, like, a roughness. Like, it would still be a hard shell, but it just would have fur on it.
It's Sea of Thieves anniversary weekend. You get, like, a gold wheel, and if you talk to the girl, like, leaning in the bar, like, just outside of it, you can buy, like, the glitter cannons for, like, 100k too. See that John had asked for memes. But yeah, could you imagine a bird just, like, going for it, and it tastes the shell, and it's just like, ew, 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 there's hair on this. Who put hair on this? Whose hair is this? There's hair in my food.
Yeah, I feel like it would add, like, a little extra protective layer.
The bird would definitely be disgusted. Yeah, we did, I think we were planning on starting a tall tale, but then it literally glitched out, so we left. Because I think we were gonna do one. And then, like, we were like, alright, we'll talk to them while, like, we're gonna start. And then it just, like, murdered everything. So we were just like, JK, time to play Phasmophobia. 100% accurate. Perfect.
Bass.
Bass. Holy shit. Yeah, we played Phas with Chris and Jade last night. Well, I did. And, we got a mimic, and I don't recall it happening, but maybe it did at some point. You know the house that Tap always makes, like, the makeshift summoning circle with on, like, the round carpet in front of the door? That's
Yeah.
where the mimic was. And it did a ghost event, and it made all the lights turn, like, bright red.
Oh.
And, like, flash.
Is there, like, a glitch, or is there, like, a new update, or?
No, I think that was part of it. I don't think they've had, like, any new big updates. Because I think they've been working on VR stuff. Maybe it's just, like, Mimic exclusive. Like, there's a chance for them to do that. But holy shit. I was like, shit, I've never seen that before. Chubb says it's normal.
Oh, okay, I've never.
See, I don't recall it happening, but, like, the way we play Phas, like, we're always in and out of the house so often, or we'll, like, leave people alone, you know? So maybe it's happened to them and they've said it and I've just ignored it. Oh, and holy shit. I guess, like, holding the crucifix does work now? but like you have to be on the spot, like if the crucifix was on the ground. Cause I was with Colin and it ghost event us, and it was like the mirror was there too. So I walked up to the mirror to be like, "Oh, Colin, the mirror's here. Like, take a picture of the mirror," because he was taking pictures of like ghosts and stuff. And I was standing like right where she ghost evented, and apparently she tried to hunt from that spot too, because it
Oh my God.
immediately took a chunk like out of the crucifix I was holding in my hand, and I was like, "We gotta get out of here. We gotta leave right now. We gotta go. Gotta go."
I think my kiwi snail is done.
Perfect. Should we call it there for today? We've been going about 2 hours.
You have like made like 30 drawings, and I'm like, yeah, I want to draw like 3 foods. Spends like 2 hours on like one snail.
Yeah, but you fully rendered yours, and I'm out here like, ha, stupid doodle, stupid doodle, stupid doodle.
But I love your stupid doodles. They're lovely to me.
They're beautiful to me. Who would you take a bite out of?
The garf bread.
The garlic bread? What do you think
Yeah.
it would taste like?
Maybe a little bit like cardboard, but like soft, fluffy cardboard.
An old stale noodle.
However, the bee also looks delicious.
True, everybody keeps talking about putting bees in the freezer to get them to sleep and then putting them in your mouth, and now you have a bee in your mouth. But now you can munch down on that bee.
Yeah.
Yeah. People go like, life hack, put a bee in the freezer, it'll go into hibernation, and then put the bee in your mouth and wait for it to wake up. Congratulations, now you have a bee in your mouth. Could you imagine someone starts yelling at you and you just open your mouth and a bee flies out? Or a bunch
like
of bees?
an entire swarm just attacks the person.
That'd be so good. Oh, in Minecraft, we have a couple bee enchantment stuff. So, like, if you dodge or reflect or whatever, there's a chance that a bee will spawn and attack whoever you're attacking.
Oh my God. I need that.
It's very good. I think we might have a couple of the books. I know I have one for sure. I think it's just a joke, Jumps. I don't think anyone's actually done that.
Well, you never know.
I think it's just like a parody off of like, life hack, do this thing, and then you have the thing. Almost like a 4-minute craft video.
Oh, have you ever seen a video about like why you never should put like a light bulb in your mouth? Because you can like the shape makes it so that it fits perfectly in your mouth, but you can't take it back out. And the only like you have to then be careful that you don't bite on it, because then there will be like all kinds of shards in your mouth and whatever. But then every time when I see that video, I'm like, I want to try it. I want to shove a light bulb into my mouth. I want to test the theory, and then I'm like, I'm not gonna test the theory. That's like a really dumb idea, unless.
Yeah, I think it was either like a good doctor video or like the TV show or like a house video of where they had to get a light bulb out of a kid's mouth and they had to like put the plastic bag like around it and then like try and like pull it through without shattering it. So they could have the kid like bite down and it would be like all contained in like the bag. People put glass jars up the arse. Yeah. This is why people promote only things with a flared base or it's gone forever. Nature's natural pocket will suck it up.
Why does it do that? Like, what's the point? Like, why does it do that? Like, what's the function of it?
Must be some kind of muscle thing. Or it's just our natural reaction trying to be like, to hold like our doo-doo up there. Anyway, we're spiraling out of control. We have to end. We gotta go. We gotta get out of here. Thank you everyone for joining us. It's been lovely. We combined a lot of ideas here. If you drew along, post it in the Discord. Link in the panels or exclamation Discord. And yeah, we'll see you next week. Bye-bye.
Bye.